this is Monica. Merry Christmas, everyone! And I'm doing something similar to this unboxing over at my main channel at Sparkle by Monica. I'm going to have an advent calendar. We're going to be looking at some stones and chakra information here. This one is slightly different from the one that I did over at my main channel, and I'm going to let you decide which one is your favorite. Just let me know below in the comments because I'd be interested in finding that out. So we have this one over here that I did at the Sparkle by Monica channel, and it had like a rough cut and a smooth cut of each of the stones, as well as a selenite wand and a fluorite wand. So check that out. I've got them in a little box. I'm gonna have to change the box out. And I've got my wands over here in the pouch that came with it. So that was pretty cool. Now this one is, I think, just gonna be these round polished pieces. We're gonna get a little information about each one of those. So as I turn it around here on the back, it's going to give us some different stone names and some information about those stones. This one right off I've never even heard of, so that's going to be really cool. I am mainly into my jewelry making, my beads and things like that, but as I've gotten older, I've kind of progressed into finding out more information about the different types of semi-precious and precious stones that I work with in my jewelry making. And then that has just kind of naturally led into me learning about chakras and different properties of stones and all of that. So I think that even if you're not really into that, it's still kind of interesting, especially if you're just solely looking for your beads. You can then become more informed about the quality of the beads that you are purchasing. So it's not just, you know, if you believe in the chakras and all of that element of it. I'm still learning on all that. So I'm not an expert in any of this. I have to look it up on my little chart every time. But I do like to provide that information, especially at my Sparkle by Monica channel. The other one had like a Velcro top. This one I kind of messed up whenever I pulled the tabs out, but that is okay. It looks like we've got the 24 natural gemstones, and we've got a bunch of information. Actually, I see a couple more stones that I don't know anything about. So this is going to be really cool. Again, the internal part of this flap has some information, and then we've got some more external information here that we can match up to. As far as the chakra information, I don't think this explains it. No, but luckily for me, because I did get this other advent calendar, we can go over that as well. All right, let's look for number one. First up, we've got a gift of a piece of, it looks like Sodalite. It's a little chip here, if you can see that, in the beaded cage. It's a tiny little chip, but it does look like Sodalite to me, and that is something that I can change out depending on if these are going to be, you know, not too large to go in here. If you are into aromatherapy and you have like a lava stone or a porous stone, you can drop 1 or 2 drops of an essential oil on there and have it nice and smelling good, as well as being a healing crystal or stone for you. You don't want to like saturate something though, because a lot of these, it will just slide right off. It won't hold the oil, and you don't want to do a lot of oil anyway because you don't want that on your clothes. Number two. This is interesting. I think this might be kiwi. I don't know. Kiwi Jasper is what I was thinking first off, but I'm not used to seeing those black specks in my fluorite. Let's look over here on the back. Yeah, so I guess it is. It's going to be the green fluorite, my friends. So, I mean, there's no purple to this. So, I'm going to change what I said. I think this is going to be the draconite. Then we're going to go to number 3. Having a rough time with my nails, guys, and no matter what I do, periodically they just split and break. So, I'm sorry. Bear with me. This is a beautiful bright blue. I'm going to go with apatite for this one because turquoise doesn't really have that kind of a vibe. It's more of a kind of a greeny blue in a lot of ways, and it has different markings. This has white markings through it, and turquoise really has those, well, kind of like what you're seeing here, like those darker marks. Apatite can activate the throat chakra, which has the effect of improving sleep and eliminating negative emotions, and also has the function of promoting blood circulation and enhancing creativity. Number 4. Down here at the bottom, tiger's eye. So pretty. Unique gemstone with golden brown color. It symbolizes strength, courage, and protection, enhances confidence and self-expression. Now, throughout my Sparkle by Monica Birthstone series, and just as I go through making videos where I happen to be working with gemstones and semi-precious stones, I create slides that have more information about stones. So if I've already created some of these, I will be sure to insert them for you. Some of these I haven't because I've not ever heard or worked with them before. So I'm not going to take the time to create those. Maybe in the future, I don't know, would you prefer it as a short or would you prefer it as a regular video, maybe just a slide of information? Let me know. I'd be interested to see what you all think because I want to flesh out the Beading Brigade channel more, and it also works hand in hand with what I do at Sparkle by Monica. So I kind of look at the Beading Brigade as a way to share more bead-specific information with my Beading Brigade group at Facebook and here on the channel. And then my Sparkle by Monica is really where I like to do, where I'm physically creating jewelry, working with beads, working with crafting tools, things like that. But I do have a bigger audience at Sparkle by Monica, so that's where I have my Birthstone series, which I need to finish out, by the way. I do realize that. It's just time and researching all of the information that I like to provide to you guys. It takes a long time. This is kind of pinky brown. I think this might be, I was going to say ruby, but could it be that? Roc Cross. Let me look at it closer. I guess, yeah, it could. Yeah, so there's some additional markings here. I'm going to go with that. I'm going to go with Roc Cross. That is up here. The picture makes it look a lot brighter pink, but again, it's in the section of the stone that you get. Roc Cross can make the wearer's mood become more comfortable and make people become more enthusiastic and active, which is conducive to enhancing interpersonal relationships and signifies sweet and happy feelings. That's my happy stone. Roc Cross. It's beautiful for Valentine's Day too. Number 6. Okay, this is pretty. Look how nice and shiny that is. And it's a little rectangular here. This is Chrysanthemum. I didn't even know there was a stone called Chrysanthemum. Clear texture, clear boundaries, lifelike expression, jade, and crystal clear. Well, that doesn't make sense. I think this might be part of an explanation. I'm not sure, but for this one, I have never worked with it before. I did not realize there was a stone. The box here is not really being much help to me. So I will probably look this up and create a slide and insert it to give us a little bit more information. It's not what I would have called it, but all of these are tiny enough to fit into my little necklace, so that's handy. This is number 7. Lucky number 7. What you got for me, buddy? This is, I'm not sure. Oh, you know what? Maybe this, what I was saying is draconite, is prenite. And this is draconite. Yeah, what do you guys think? I think so. The picture of the stone is off to the left, but I was going on and on about draconite. I've never worked with either one of these, okay? But I think, now that I'm looking at it this way, this has just a little vibe of what I thought could have been some ruby in it, but it's here, it's more, you know, see how it's pinky, like a pinky purple. Now you can't really see it very well because it's not finely polished, but I think that's what those are. Okay, so draconite has been changed to this little piece right here, and prenite or prenite, I don't know, is this one here, I think. Prenite stones can promote blood circulation, have beauty benefits, and its energy can relieve stress and keep stability in both physical and mental aspects. And it's also funny too, depending on the cut. So that's another thing when you go shopping for beads. If you're not all that familiar with what you're buying and you just think it looks pretty, then you have to really research it to learn more because, you know, you're not going to know everything. But you do need to be careful on those really expensive stones that you're purchasing, like the turquoise. Now, this looks like a piece of candy. This looks like some kind of brown sugar concoction. I don't know. It actually looks, again, like some of this chrysanthemum. So did I just get an extra chip of that? Let's see. Anything over here kind of looking like that? Crazy agate, maybe? I don't know. Oh, it's got more white to it, so I think it's that crazy agate. I think it's crazy agate, and that can generate stable energy, help alleviate stress, tension, and maintain smooth interpersonal relationships. That's a good stone to know, isn't it? Yeah, I don't think it'd be this hair crystal because it doesn't look anything like it. So that's what I'm thinking, crazy agate. This is the malachite. It's just not polished, but it is malachite. It can help purify the body's chakra, especially the throat chakra, and has a particularly significant effect on soothing emotions and releasing negative energy. Malachite can generate energy and has protective, loving, and peaceful effects. That is our malachite. And again, this is unpolished. If it were polished, you'd be able to see those lines a lot better. Number 10. Holy moly, look at this. I get a chakra bracelet. Well, that's neat. So all of these that we're talking about here chakra-wise, we've got on this, we've got some amethyst, we've got some green adventurine. Looks like we've got some carnelian here. We've got some crystal, some clear crystal, some sodalite, and I think that might be topaz or some amber right here. And some red jasper, and we're back to the amethyst. So, yay. Okay, number 11. Oh boy, where'd it go? Here's our amethyst. It's a tiny old piece of amethyst. Amethyst fosters an atmosphere of calm, encourages intuition, and increased spiritual depth. Go amethyst, go amethyst. 12. We've got this black obsidian, I think is what this one is. It's not very deep black, but it is the only black. Oh my goodness. You know what? Okay, so. Where is it? Okay. You know how everything keeps looking like it's draconite? Well, look there. I think that's what that is. This is not black obsidian, because when you're looking at it over here, it to me looks like an agate. But then when you flip it over here and you see that little red peeking through. Okay, so I'm changing it yet again. Draconite acts on the heart chakra. It can open the door to personal intelligence and enhance thinking ability, eliminate negative energy, regulate the body, and relieve headaches. So that's what I think this one is. Yes. Number 14 is unakite. Unakite is an energy stone for communication, longevity, health, and healing. I've always liked unakite. I've got multiple beads of it. Number 13 is Sodalite. Sodalite is a blue-purple gemstone with white specks. It enhances communication and self-expression, promoting balance and self-confidence. Trust your intuition when working with Sodalite. I don't know, it's pretty big. It's the biggest stone so far, beside the new draconite here, as far as how it's going to fit into my necklace. Number 15, this is obsidian. It's best for stabilization practices and helps to promote a sense of grounding while fostering introspection. Number 16, Dalmation Jasper. Yep, okay, I think that's on the back. Dalmation Jasper, it helps to lower inhibitions and promotes joy with protected, grounded spice. There we go. I just had that jewelry set, Birds of a Feather jewelry set that I made, and it had some Dalmatian Jasper, although I was thinking it was Kiwi Jasper. Or not Kiwi Jasper, Sesame Jasper. There's so many different Jaspers. Number 17. This is red jasper. Vibrant gemstone with deep red color, symbolizes passion, vitality, strength, enhances courage, brings good fortune, stimulates life force energy, used in jewelry and spiritual practices. It's a very nice, pretty polished piece. Okay, number 18. It's kind of gray looking. Alright, we're just going to say it's hair crystal. I could be wrong. Hair crystals have strong energy, and wearing them can make people become positive, bring courage, promote blood circulation, and soothe emotions. Again, I don't know. If I were not looking at this list that I've got here, I would think that this is some sort of agate. But hair crystal it is for the moment. We definitely know it's not draconite. All right, number 19. Wow, this is really pretty, but again, confuse it. Probably that's another one that looks like it could be chrysanthemum. Possibly crazy agate. Actually, I think this one is hair crystal because of, look. I think that one is hair crystal. because this one is just like gray. All right, so then we're going to say that this one is the hair crystal now. Could be wrong, but that's what we're going to say. Again, I have never heard of hair crystal, but it's got some yellow in there and some quartz looking stuff, some black striations. Some of this is confusing. I would like for it to have a little tab on the door, you know, that would be handy. Okay, number 20 is this piece. And I think that this, we're going to flip it over, but I'm pretty sure, no, I'm not either. I think this is the crazy agate. Now, how are we getting all this stuff that looks like something else, like it could be multiple stones? Because that just doesn't make any sense. Oh, you know what? Ha, ha, ha. This might have been labradorite, but there's no sheen to it. So it could be either or. This, I think, might be crazy agate, but I was thinking that this other piece over here could have been crazy agate. So we got two potential crazy agates. I don't know. Crazy agate can generate stable energy, helps alleviate stress and tension, and maintain smooth interpersonal relationships. Number 21 is, I think this is the, oh, is that the fluorite? It might be fluorite, green fluorite. Yeah, I think that's what it's supposed to be, but it's not very pretty. Fluorite is a relatively soft mineral found throughout the world. Its energy absorbs negative energy from the human aura and can be used to transform, refresh, stabilize, anti-inflammatory, calming, balance, clutter, and improve learning ability. That's what I think that is. Could be wrong. Oh, this is lapis lazuli, guys. This is what I would expect. So it's even got like some gold flecks in there. Yeah. So that's definitely, wow, that's a nice piece. It's a little tiny thin piece, but that's what this is. Lapis lazuli is believed to have the function of balancing and purifying energy in mineral energy therapy. Lapis lazuli, or lye, whichever way you want to say it, is used to harmonize the energy field of the human body. It can absorb negative energy. And this is, I think it's turquoise. It's supposed to be. I don't see any striations. This might be, it's got a little bit here on this side. So turquoise is an important energy stone that protects peace, balances body and mind, and promotes spiritual growth. Its blue symbolizes wisdom and rationality. And it's awfully blue. I don't know. I think this might be dyed, even though this is supposed to be a natural gemstone, but we will see. And 24, this is the last one. Rose quartz is a pink crystal with a gentle, nurturing energy. It promotes love, compassion, and emotional healing. Associated with the heart chakra, it attracts love, enhances relationships, and brings harmony, used in healing, meditation, and as decoration. So this has some differences in the font, and some of the descriptions look like it's not the thorough description. So I'm thinking that whoever edited this print didn't really, you know, go all out, but I think I've got everything open. But it's still neat. So as far as trying to actually explain the chakras to you or having any kind of graphic, it doesn't have that. That is why I'm extra glad that I got the other version. So I'll just show that to you as well. But if you want the full opening of it, you'll need to check out my Sparkle by Monica. So that's the opening of this. Now let's go over the chakras here. So this again was the advent calendar I opened up for Sparkle by Monica. You've got your crown chakra, your third eye, your throat, your heart, your solar plexus, your sacral, and your root chakra. They all have different colors and symbols. When you start up here in your purples and you maneuver into the blues, and then you go to a green and a gold, and then the orange, and then finally to the red, that's where they're marrying up all of these different types of semi-precious stones in your chakra jewelry that you see, or your stones. Gemstones. And whenever I insert my little information slides into my Birthstone series or whatever I might be working on, if I'm working with a semi-precious or precious stone, I'll usually create a slide for you to get a little bit more information. And I try to include the chakra information for those who like to kind of keep up with that stuff. I'm not really an expert in that. I just like to research it to just have the information there. And a lot of people also like to know what sign it's associated with and all of that stuff. So it's just a lot of information for those who want to check it out or, you know, learn it. I like to provide it as I learn it and not get things confused, because I'm still in doubt of at least 2 of these here. These I'm pretty sure now, but I think this was a piece of that labradorite, but it's got absolutely no luminescence to it at all, so it's a little bit confusing. Your chakras kind of match up to whatever the color of the stone is. So like your sodalite would be for your throat chakra, and your purples could be for your crown or your third eye. The blues could also be for your third eye or your throat. Your yellows could be your solar plexus, and like this green adventuring here would be for the heart. Then you have your clear crystal, which is the clear vibe for, I also think that it's the third eye for the clear crystal. But then you also have your root chakra, which is here by the red jasper. The carnelian could be for the sacral chakra. So, I mean, there's a lot of different ways that you can wear these stones. The chakra jewelry is really popular, though. So, I got a cool little necklace that I can put my little stones into here. That was a neat plus to be able to change those out if I want to, and then also have a little bracelet to go with it. The con of this, I would say, is in the descriptions of each thing, and some of the stones were a little bit confusing here as to what I actually got. So, now, what makes this one different from the other one that I unboxed over at my Sparkle by Monica channel is that you got to see it in the rough cut as well as the smooth polish form of it, and then I also got 2 wands for it. So I hope you have enjoyed this video, getting to see some different stones and things. Some of these stones I've never even heard of. So that was an interesting development, and that would be a pro for this here. If I were to do a review on Amazon for this company, I would let them know to maybe update their editing on their descriptions as well as maybe some of their stones. It's a little bit confusing, but for the most part, it's just enjoyable to be able to open something like this up and share this with you. So I hope that you enjoyed this. If you did, please give me a thumbs up and share this with any of your jewelry making enthusiasts that might be interested in this, but also might be able to educate me in my confusion on some of these things. So that would be awesome. Please leave your comments below. I would appreciate that. So as always, thank you so much for watching. If you've not already subscribed to my channel, please do so. Have a bead-tastic Christmas, everyone. Bye!